to me.
What?
I haven't gotten that far.
I know that much. But the little horsey always goes, and the Joker. Oh no, not the Joker. Which Joker was the thing? The knight.
Yeah. So you have your pawn, bishop, knight, rook, king, and queen. All the pieces can move, except on the first move, you can only make one of the mates that you've seen before. So it's kind of like working backwards.
TJ, how long have you been playing chess?
I started playing since I was 8.
Who else plays chess?
Who else started young? 8 and 7.
I'm gonna ask my mom why she didn't make me play chess when I was 7. I am upset.
I play on my Nintendo DS all the time. My mom got me this game where it has checkers, backgammon, and chess. And I always play chess, and I started out on easy. And then eventually I figured out how to beat all of the guys because it hit harder even on easy. And then I was able to move up to medium, and then I lost my game.
It's all right.
But I still have my actual glass chess set, so I don't even look
You
at
should
it.
try picking up a checkmate puzzle book. Those are the best. And one of my favorite books, especially for teaching kids, is Bobby Fischer Teaches Chess.
Bobby Fischer.
Yeah,
okay.
Bobby Fischer Teaches
Not
Chess.
just for
It's
kids.
out of
Bobby
circulation.
Fischer teaches Kelly.
It's out of circulation, but you can find it on all
Yeah,
kinds of.
I'll get it.
It's awesome.
I can find it. Well, thank you.
Any more questions? Okay, remember the book if you want to start being a better chess player. Start working on your opening moves. Okay, remember the book. Remember William. And there's probably, online. If you go online, if you're here at the library, of course you can access the internet. You can look up William on the internet. And I would imagine if they want to email or find out how to get in contact with you, there's probably information on the internet.
Do they
Okay.
have, like they have the poker Olympics, do they have the chess Olympics too?
Well, chess Olympics, I think they have just a world team championship. They don't call it. Well, actually, what was it? The chess Olympian in Dresden. So I guess it's considered Olympics. And the United States came third. But yeah, only the top players. The top players represent the United States. Although one of the players who represented the team, that's the guy I drew against. I put that on the back. But he's a much better player than me. If we played 10 times, he would dominate.
I'm sorry, is everyone much older than you are? Your opponents, are they much older than you?
For the majority. But you can have, I've seen 4-year-olds and 5-year-olds play in tournaments too. Some really good ones. So there is no age discrimination whatsoever. As a matter of fact, chess, you don't need to even speak the same language. I think it's a universal game. It's played all across the world, and really doesn't matter what race you are, color, creed, doesn't matter. People will sit across the chessboard and play a game, and that's it.
Oh, okay, we got 2
Question? One, okay, back there.
The 5 and 4-year-olds know things like the older kids.
Oh, definitely. You even have one of the kids, at the age of 9, for example, he reached master. And when he was younger, he was beating on adults all the time. So, there are some super talents all the time.
Go ahead.
When you're playing against, like, you said you played against a couple of Grandmasters.
Yeah, I think I played probably against a total of, I don't know, maybe 20 different ones.
Do you guys talk while you're playing chess?
No, it's typical that you don't say anything unless you're going to offer a draw, or you say I resign, something like that, or if your opponent resigns to you. That's the only way. And if you have some type of dispute, you usually raise your hand and an arbiter comes, where you stop the clock, you go and get an arbiter or a judge, and then he tries to resolve the dispute. But no, you usually never talk unless the game is coming to an end or you need to resolve some dispute.
So that's against the rule.
Yeah.
Oh well, there goes my plan.
Do they have
All
chess?
right.
Please. Okay.
I want to introduce our next speaker. And I want him to stand up for a moment because, we want the Defensive Player of the Year for semi-pro football. I think it probably was consecutive years. before he went to Arena Football League. But I want you guys to just really see the size on Mr. Chuck Tobias. And he's probably a lot smaller than he was when I played. And I'm glad I never had the opportunity to get hit by him or tackled by him. Because when you see this guy out in front of the table, you'll understand why. But I want to introduce my friend, a very good man, and certainly one of the more outstanding football players in USFL, Arena Football, and NFL football, Mr. Chuck Tobias, Defensive Player of the Year. Before you get started, Chuck, how many times did you bench press? We were talking in the car, you said 56 or 57 times.
57 times, 225.
225 pounds, 57 times. And you max out at, back in the best day, you would max out at
Like 560 on the bench.
500?
560 pounds on the bench.
560 pounds on the bench press. 560 pounds on the bench press. He's in the house tonight.
Ain't nothing.
And one want to get hit by Mr. Chuck Tobias.
Listen.
All right, so let me not interrupt him anymore. Go ahead, Mr. Chuck Tobias.
Yes, good evening, everyone. I played, well, I started with football. I started playing when I was younger in my neighborhood. We had a lot of older guys that played high school ball at Marshall High School. We had a lot of games back in the day that was around. But one thing they did by us playing sports, they kept us out of the game. We had I had quite a few older brothers, but things about playing sports, it kept you out a lot of being selling drugs, okay, being with the gangs. One thing about playing football, I was used to playing like you guys' age, okay? We had a shoulder pad, we had a part district at all. So we went outside with t-shirts on, old jerseys, and the older guys gave us sometimes they held us a shoulder pad, so we looked like the widgets would be out there, you know what I'm saying? We were like 9 or 10 years old, but that's how we learned to play the game. Then we started playing other neighborhoods. That's what got me more interested in playing football. I didn't play football my freshman year. I went to Providence St. Mills. That was just a regular school I went to first. I wanted to play football. My mom was like, no. So my uncles and my cousin like, let the boy play ball. So I went on transfer over to St. Joe's High School out in Westchester. Went over there and played my first year. I played pretty good. They brought a freshman kid up to take my place. So all the time, you can always start. Okay, I wasn't always a good ball player. They brought a freshman to take my spot. I was sophomore. So he took my spot. That means I had to do what? I had to work hard. And it's funny. You know, you laugh right now. But when it happened to you, you'll see. But don't give up. But see, you never give up. See, that's one thing about it, give up. I did one thing about it. You took my place there 1 year. Okay, the next year I came back. I trained real hard that summer. So when I came back the next year, I started on varsity. Okay, as a junior. I started defensive tackle. I made defensive player of the year. Okay, I made second team honorable mention for the whole conference, the East Suburban Catholic Conference. We played against a lot of tough schools, Marist, St. Patrick's, Notre Dame. Another thing it was about too though, you had your grades, you couldn't play. So I'm gonna tell you guys this here right now. No grades, no playing. That's the same thing I go by now when I coach. If you're not going to school, you might play good on the field. I'll bring your desk out there. You're gonna do homework right around practice.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't believe in it because one, you can't be, if you're not a good student, you can't be a good football player. That means you don't know X's and O's at all. If I actually go to the 1 hole, you might go to the 2 hole. Okay. You gotta know the strong side from the left side. Most times your strong side where your tight end lines up at. Okay? I mean, really, what I played was defense. This is my coach right here. All right? I played semi-pro. I went to college. I got a scholarship for football, for college football. My mom, she worked hard, so one day I want to make sure she had to pay nothing for me to go to school on. I bust my butt. I got a scholarship. First, I didn't go to all 4 year school. Went to a junior college first because I was goofing off in school. Okay. Went to a junior college first. Left there. I went on down to Mississippi State, played there for a semester. I ended up playing in the USFL. I met Reggie White. A lot of you guys might have heard him before. He passed away a few years ago. We played the USFL together. Then I came home. The strike jumped off. Then I went on to play with the Minnesota Vikings. Okay, now when I went there, right, a lot of people knew me, but a lot of guys didn't know me. See, they called us scabs because we was on the strike team. So you had the NFL guys trying to boycott, like to tell me we can't break the line. You ain't gonna stop me doing what I want to do anyway. See, I want to succeed. I want to make sure I take care of my family. So I'm gonna do whatever means necessary. Now, after the strike was over, they came back and they found out who gonna be staying. Me and a couple guys still stayed, so a lot of guys that was playing lost their spots. I took some spots. Okay, but one thing about it, football is cool, but another thing is always though, listen to your parents.
Yes.
Listen to your parents. You're not gonna steer you wrong. Everything you think you know now, we ain't already been there. Already been there. Yes, young man.
When you mean listen to your parents, you talking about like when you really want to play football.
Not just football, life itself. Because everything they telling you, you think you know it. They already been there. You might think, oh no, it ain't like that. It wasn't like that in the old days. What's the old days? You'll be older one day too. Okay. So I got two sons. I got one player arena football up in Milwaukee. I got another son. He's a coach at Mississippi State, linebacker coach. You know, yes, young man.
Did you ever go to the Super Bowl?
No, I went to a couple of different bowl games. I played in a couple of bowl games in arena football, and I played a couple of bowl games in semi-pro football. And I went to the NFL Super Bowl. Yes, sir.
Semi-pro, but what kind of teams are semi-pro?
We got a lot of guys that left from semi-pro to go to the pro.
So it's different levels. You
Yes.
it's college, then it's like 3 levels in between, then it's professional.
But you got, like when I came out, right? I came out of college, I played the USFL at the United States Football League. And what we was doing was back then, the team here called the Chicago Blitz. Okay. So me and Reg White was down in Memphis. We was a thing back then, but I thought he playing ball at Mississippi State. I had to stay in that area. They had like jurisdiction with us. So like a lot of us stay in certain areas. They had a few guys from down south to play up here, up in the Chicagoland area. But to me, it was like, if I'm playing, I'm happy. You know what I'm saying? Another thing about it, I train all the time. There wasn't never no time about it. I'm having time off. I'm in the gym every day. Like now, I might train on 3 or 4 days a week. But when I'm playing ball, I'm in the gym every day. I took care of my body, make sure I ate right. You know what I'm saying? Like now, my wife got on a strict diet, so it's not all the meat stuff every day. It used to be the steaks. My wife got on a strict diet, like about meats 3 or 4 days a week. So that's my best friend.
Could you comment, Chuck? Oh, I'm sorry.
Yes, man.
Well, I think your mom wants you to play football.
Because she worried about me getting hurt. My mom come on the field one time, some guy threw some sand in my face, and I didn't even want to come out the stand. It looked kind of embarrassing, you know what I'm saying? Your mom coming out, that handkerchief trying to clean sand off. Try to tell my sister, Mom, like, get her back in the stand. She like, no, it's my baby.
Right.
Yes.
My aunt, she talked to me about football, and she was saying that it was like bad because like new studies are coming out, and they say like your brain is getting jolted in different places.
It's not a boxing.
When you're getting not hard like that, like that one game, I think it was a Pittsburgh against somebody, and both dudes got
Baltimore.
knocked. Yeah.
Talking about McGay, they got knocked out.
Right, he got knocked out, he was laying there, and the other guy was just dizzy.
It happened to me before, you know, I thought I broke my neck.
Really?
Yeah, we playing arena football, then you got a wall that's like, it's not a wall like this, it's like compressed wood. So it's like when they went to hit the guy, every time I hit somebody, I always get up and shake my head. This time I thought I get up, my arms didn't move.
Oh, wow.
So my wife and my sister up in the stands, like, trying to come over to the side. I'm telling everybody to block them off. So I went out to I went in. Yeah, I'm like, I can't go with that. I'm playing some more. I did play again. I went in at halftime, come back out and play some more. You know what I'm saying? But I'm being real. The thing about it, some of the injuries I did get back in the past, I feel a little bit of them now. It's not as bad. Never no real bad head injuries, you know. I done knocked a few people out, stuff like that. Not saying I'm all happy about it. It's just part of the game. It's a violent game.
How safe do you feel the game is?
The game right now is a lot more dangerous. Guys are big and fast.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
I got a couple nephews playing in the field now, and it makes me look real small. So.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Jimmy.
Oh, the best you gonna get knocked down. You can't say you gonna win every battle. That never happens. Whoever tell you that there is exaggerating. Yes, ma'am.
Have you ever intentionally tried to knock somebody down?
Oh, yeah.
It might be sometimes.
Part of the game.
Well, intentional, yes, because his job was to tackle people.
It's a part of the game.
But did you do it with malicious intent or with
No, my main
intent to?
thing is to get to the guy who got the ball. If you in my way, I gotta get through you. So I'm gonna do what I gotta do. Sometimes I run by you. Sometimes, most of the time I run over
Favorite game?
you. Yes.
Who was your rivalry teams?
My rivalry team. Well, you know, I played in Minnesota. You had teams like Green Bay, Chicago. I played against Walter Payton. That was exciting. That was an exciting feeling right there. Definitely. Yes, sir.
Did you ever play